Hood Postman, City, Hood, Click. Let's go.
About humanity, putting truth in these lines, while they busy feeding lies. When you got that tunnel vision, gotta open up your eyes. Wake up and go to sleep. Man, I'm praying all times. And to my guys, ain't no other side. This for my brothers, I'ma pray with y'all shine. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. Yeah, you already know.
Depending on the lessons, some people eat, some people learn. But the game is gonna send you a big.
Lock the door. Shout out to the Mailroom Nation and the Mailroom Goons. I am Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Postman. Be sure to click that notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment down below so when the dope content hit, it'll feel like it's the first and the 15th. Welcome to the mail. When you come in, take a look at your mind, examine what's in your heart. This is not a glorification or is a glamorization. It's always the education. You go anywhere in the world to get a couple of lies, but you come right here to get the truth, and the truth you shall receive. Get on the bus and let me take you to school, man. The bus is a metaphor. It is a metaphor because there's many buses, but I'm going to tell you something about the bus driver because I'm the bus driver. I'm the one that see the kids to get on the bus. I know their behaviors, their attitudes, and what they do before they even get to school. So that is the metaphor of the bus. Get on the bus and let me take you to school because this is not a glorification. It is an education. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. What's going on? What's going on, nephew, cousin, and kinfolk? What's going on? What's going on, Michelle? Shorty McGrip, what's good? Marlena Williams, Postmaster General. Dominic Pierce, what's happening? Everybody's in here, man. We here for it. Guys, guys, listen. Blue Truth, what's happening? Blue Truth. I'm here for the education. Definitely. Want to share a little trucking experience before we get into the content. Yesterday, I had a very close call to unliving some people. And it bothered me. It bothered me to the degree I couldn't even come on yesterday. Roderick Frazier, what's going on? What's going on, Jonathan Israel? I couldn't come on yesterday because I was bothered by the circumstance and situation. And I'll give you the play on it. Coming out of San Diego, coming back towards Temecula or Paris. And right there by Poway, I'm in the far right lane right here, right? And there's a car to my left. Now, when I look up, I'm usually scanning. I'm scanning. Something in my mind told me that this car is finna jump in front of me and try to catch this off ramp. But mind you, I'm already at the off ramp. So if this guy make it, it's gonna be by here. So here's what happened. I'm going 50, 55 plus, right? When I see him, I'm already on my brake. But see, because what a lot of people don't understand, it could take practically, depending on the grade, it can almost take either a football field or half a football field or sometimes shorter to really stop one of these trucks. So I'm already on the brake. Because I see this guy got kids in the car, right? jumping over. When he jump over, mind you, the line to get off on the off ramp is already backed up. So when he gets over, there's nowhere for him to go. And the back end of his car is hanging over in my lane. So I come that close. If I had slammed into him, worst case scenario, the car probably would have blew up because it was an older car. I'm assuming the gas tank is like right there in the back. It would have folded up. Probably explosion. Everybody in the car would have been gone, and I probably would have been. More likely, I would have been injured too. But luckily, I'm the type of driver that I scan, and for some reason, something told me that this guy was finna jump way over here from the left, far left, and jump past me, come past me to catch this off ramp. And I'm standing on the and everybody is looking, and and until I don't know if I'm going to hit him or not until it didn't happen, because I didn't know if I had enough stopping distance to make this truck fully stop before I slammed into the back of this guy. And he had his kids in the car. Sure did. He risked the whole family to get off on an off ramp. So my story to you guys is that when you see these big trucks out there and you want to jump over whatever, make sure you got enough room and enough time. Don't do it in the last minute and a second, because that can cost you your life. That can cost you your life. And just be mindful that trucks do not have the ability to stop like that. They just don't. No matter what you think, there's sometimes even being too close to them. Truck can blow a tire. They can blow a whole tire and boom, and slam into your car and you out of there. I don't seen duels come off a truck. Boom, 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 bam, slam the car. Out of there. So these trucks are very, 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 rest in peace, Tidy Ball. These trucks are very, very, very dangerous. Don't take it lightly. Please don't take it lightly. Be mindful and try to give them enough space to do what they do. Let's get to the content. Last couple of days, guys, we've been watching this. We've been watching all this stuff play out. We saw Compton Rick Rock interview the guy Jay Reed. And I'm going to tell you, this from my observable reality, Jay Reed is a liar. One of the telltale signs you can understand that makes, because every time he came to an interview, he did a couple of interviews with Rick, and he always had them dark shades. When people wear them dark shades, it's usually because they have something to hide, and their eyes are the windows to the soul. And if you look at their eyes, you'll be able to see the truth. So, and they can't hide themselves, so they have to get behind dark shades in order. So, whatever happened with this situation at No Jumper and Whack 100 and Loose Cannon, okay, we don't fully know if that was a play or they was in on it or what. We don't really know what that was, but what we do know that this guy has came in, his information has not been really thorough, right? And then for him to come out and then create a YouTube, when you say that these people don't maliciously attacked you in an alleyway, beat you, stripped you, robbed you, these are the allegations that you are alleging, possibly assault with a deadly weapon, sexual assault, all this stuff is happening on camera, and they put the content out there. So it's no secret to nobody what actually happened, right? Then you turn around and do an interview, right? And within that interview, You was like not too sure about what you wanted to say and how you wanted to say it. Your information wasn't really necessarily connecting or lining up. There was some there was some truths, there was some falsehoods, there was some fabrication, and there was some embellishment going on in that whole situation. And then when you cried, you had people really falling for you for that, right? I'm talking about Jay Reed, right? And we all saw that. And we all like, oh man, this is terrible. How can this happen? How can this happen to such a man? And then you got your friend with you, and you guys said he was a pastor. We still don't know if that's true. We don't know if he was in a coma. We don't know none of that. Then all of a sudden, there's these allegations coming around that the pastor, no, the Burbank Police Department is doing an investigation. Then you said you was going to file a lawsuit. Jay Reed, you are a liar. You were chasing clout. You are trying to use this circumstance and situation to become a YouTuber and be trafficking in mess. Obviously, you want to traffic in mess, deception, braggadocious, and lying and deception. That's who you are. And then one of the worst things you can do, guys, one of the worst things you can do is jump on YouTube and then we go find your name on Megan's Law. We found your name on Megan's Law. Sodomy by force? You a rapist? You are a rapist and you on the internet trying to create this narrative to where you want people to listen to what you have to say? We saw it. 2009, you were released in 2015. You have a risk factor score of 3. So I guess you're kind of in the middle. I think the highest grade you can go is to 5, right? So you a rapist. The last thing you should have wanted to do was be on the internet, Jay Reed. I don't know what type of reindeer games you are playing or what type of shenanigans you into. Right string, wrong yo-yo, bro. We are not falling for the banana in the tailpipe because the people over here that come to the hood postman, they are very astute, they're very smart, and they look at things on a deeper level, right? This is what we do. When we come into the mailroom and we come to the mailroom nation, most of the people that come over here, we look at things from a deeper level and we look at things, we actually research over here and we do look at the statistics, the data, the facts. There's a lot of people that follow who they like versus the truth. That's what we're seeing on the internet. People will follow those who they like. You can put the truth up, and then you can put somebody that they like. They're going to choose who they like over the truth. Those are functional, retarded people. These people are what you call functional retarded. Because there's no way that you can let go of the truth based on somebody you like. I mean, some things are just seasonal, guys, and you got to let it go. When people are trafficking in mess, garbage, deception, degradation, and they aggrandizing on the internet, in other words, they're making themselves to be more bigger than what they really are. And this is what Jay Reed tried to do. And the crazy part about it, we got 2 dummies interacting at the same time. And both of them are coming from, if you think about the street politics of it, right? This guy, now he's saying that he ain't never been a gang member. Huh? Are you 11-8 Hawthorne or not? Or are you a civilian? Then you running around with this guy, Travis Ford, who lies all the time, claiming to be from Main. He's not from Main Street, guys. Don't let Travis Ford tell you guys that. He's not from, he is a rapper, entertainer that's trying to bust in the well, not necessarily movie. What is this? What do they call that stuff? When they do this stuff, these things with these skits and stuff, right? It's like hip hop. The hip hop I don't watch it, so I don't really know what to call it. But like the housewives and all this hip hop, not hip hop uncovered, but you guys know what I'm saying. All these different hip hop stores: Hollywood hip hop, Miami, Atlanta. You know what I'm referring to? Yeah, it was pranks. But any of that stuff, love and hip hop. Okay, that's a name for it. Love and hip hop and all that type of stuff, right? That is not the ethnic identity of what that is. Oh, reality TV. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. But it's not. It's 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 buffoonery. So Travis Ford had his Dosh network. He had it with a guy named Mozzie. And Travis Ford, we got Travis Ford on camera saying that this other Gilligan, Jay Reed, is his manager. He's a liar. Now Travis Ford is saying that he don't know this guy. Travis Ford need to go get him a regular 9 to 5. Matter of fact, he need to go get him a bicycle. And remember back in the day, you said the little sack on it, and you put paper news, put the rubber in your chunk, get him a paper route. That's what he need to do. Get him a paper route so he can be the paper boy. It's the new black exploitation. You're correct. You are so correct on that, Kev. And what's so how do we keep soliciting? How do we keep subscribing? How do we keep following this stuff? How do we keep giving this stuff credibility? Because somebody's watching it. Professor Melly Mail ain't watching it. I don't care about it. I know it's buffoonery. I don't traffic in that type of stuff. You know. And then these guys, they want to say they from this and they from that, and all they do is get on all nowadays. All you got to do is get on the internet and say, "Yeah, I'm from Santana," and nobody in Santana don't even know you. I'm from Hoover. I'm from Sixth Soul, on Hood, on Crip. I'm from that big old Inn. All you got to do is just keep saying "on the dead homies" 20 times. Say that about 20 times, and you on the set. That's all you got to do. Said how people are crashing out these days to the they go viral. Is it really that important, right? Because they say money is the root of all evil, but they leave out this part. But the love of money is the root of all evil. That's what it is. The love of money is the root of all evil. Yeah, you're right, Sean Prince. Some people do. Daryl Jackson, going to pro. Yeah, man, I love it when y'all interact with this stuff because y'all be seeing it right on, man. Because then we got this other clown segue to the other dummy, right? Two dummies. Dummy 1 and dummy 2. Keefy D. Keefy D is in the situation and the predicament in. Same scenario, right? Chasing clout, getting on the internet, trafficking in mess, degradation, lies, and braggadocious. Same thing. The same paper route. All these guys are paper boys. They throwing out, they spreading the news. Spreading the news. All these guys are paper boys. Get them a Huffy, Royce Union buys 10 speed or something, throw the little sack on there and give them the papers and the rubber bands and let them spread the news. That's what they doing. But yet, you got this guy in a full indictment where he's in a proffer where he's spilling his guts. And he's actually saying, they asking him, I read the whole paperwork. I'm not going to get into all that, but I'm telling you, I read the whole paperwork. And the man was saying, no, he ain't bigger than me. I'm bigger than, they was giving him people. And he said, no, I'm bigger than him. And he was arguing with these people. Why he's bigger than them? How crazy is this? You see the silliness in this? What happened? Raymond Lee Washington, Tookie Williams, Mac Thomas, Puddin, Herman Jr., Ray Johnson, Tam, Bartender, Salty. They would not know this stuff. They would not know this, whatever this gang culture is or whatever it's trying to do or wherever it's trying to go. It's goofy. Now I understand why the man get on the phone and say, sweetie, sweetie. I understand now. At first I was like perplexed. Why he keep saying that? I guess it's fitting. Rightfully so. It applies to the circumstance and the situation. And that's all it is. It's just constructive criticism. I'm going to do Keefy D, O.J. Simpson. They've been waiting on him. Irony that they both got locked up in this. So saying, yeah. But the thing about it, Keefy D, let me show you guys. Let me show you. Wait a minute. Where is this at? Where is this at? Let me see this. Let me show you this, guys. This right here. This Keefy D, right? There is the cop right there. There's Keefy D, right? Then here's the guy. He looks like the aggressor. But in the news report, they saying the Keefy D. But to me, it looked like Keefy D is on the ground, up under this guy. So how is Keefy D the aggressor? Well, I don't know. I think they really got it in. This is a railroad, man. They building a railroad because he did it with his own, to whatever circumstance or situation he in, he did it to himself. The same thing like the Jay Reed guy. See, part of getting old is outliving dummies. But everybody don't get that. Just because you're old don't mean you're smart, don't mean you're intelligent. One thing about being grown, right, guys? This is what has to happen. You have to have good communication. You have to be able to apologize. And you have to have accountability. That's what makes you grown. If you're missing any one of those things, you are not grown. You're still a child. If you're missing one of those things, you're still a child. You have to have, again, great communication. You have to have accountability. Right? You just got to be ready, man. And a lot of these people ain't ready. They outside, with all these antics, shenanigans, grandstanding, every chance they get as grown men. Grown men. And social media has reduced them to this, to where they get on social media, paint this narrative, place it out. That's what Jay Reed was trying to do. He was trying to sucker punch everybody. He was trying to sucker punch everybody, make everybody believe that, that whatever happened over there at the No Jumper in the alley, outside of No Jumper, that I think it was a situation. This is my observable reality, and I could be wrong. I think that whatever happened over there was a planned situation that went too far, and everybody wasn't included in there. And when the cameras, because why did two or three people just automatically start filming? You see him talking, then bam, you see this hit, bam, and then you see another guy come hit the other guy. He's kind of standing to the side, and then everything just went haywire from there. And then the next day, next 2 days or whatever it was, he's on an interview. Then a day or so after then, he creates his own YouTube, right? And he keep yakking and coming back and forth. And then he keep getting on the phone with the same guys that whooped him, and they keep recording him. Why would you get on the phone with people that's gonna record you all the time and put you on the put you out there in a certain type of way? Why would you do that? If that's what they're doing, that's easy avoidable. You don't have to talk to them. Simple. YouTube is about to start demonetizing all the rooms. Tap that sign to show support. There you go, Marlena. Thank you. It's going to start demonetizing all these game content. It's a circus at this point. Yeah, it is a circus, bro. It is a circus. But one thing you're going to see is that I'm going to come to there with integrity. I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be unbiased. And I'm not going to look at this guy over that guy. You're not going to catch me going cuz 100 times or saying blood 100 times. You're not going to even catch me cursing on here. Or I'm not going to even be frustrated to the degree to where I be yelling at somebody on the internet. For what? Wherever they are, they are. You know, they're not here where I'm at, and I'm not there. What is the point in all that? I do what I do because I do it. That's it. And people are so caught up in this because they really don't know that content, right? It has variables. You have to be able to write. You have to be able to create. It's theater of the mind, being able to take whatever's in your mind and put it in a verbiage to where it becomes theater, where you can actually see everything what I'm saying, and it plays out right in front of you. And that's how it is. It's not complex, but it should be done in a certain particular way. It shouldn't be evolving in tearing people down just to get more likes and more subscribers. Because for some reason, there's a percentage of our people that is associated and attached with anger, frustration, and it's almost like shaming, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. And that's an addiction in itself. They have to have those four added components, and that attracts them to that certain particular content, that trafficking mess. And then it definitely becomes a circus. And I don't know how is that entertaining, because we're witnessing Donald Trump right now is literally. Donald Trump is really not all that clever. He's not that smart. He didn't go to Yale. He didn't go to Princeton. He didn't go to Brown. He didn't go to Cornell. He didn't go to none of the Ivy League schools that typically presidents go to. Typically, presidents are people that are smart, sharp. They went to certain law schools and different stuff. They have very unique set of skills, right? Donald Trump has been a businessman. But what he has done most of all, right? He's been able to sell his name, the Trump name, and what he has done. And I'm kind of just bouncing over a little bit because this is on my mind too. He's been able to sell photo opportunities, and what he does to black people, right? He's taken photos all the way back since he had money with various black dignitaries, sports icons, and all this stuff, and he's saved them. And he's got Al Sharp, he's got Ali, he's got Don King, he got just multitude of people. Jesse Jack, he got them all. He got them in photos. He kept them over the years. So it appears that when he put these photos up and showed these in these scenarios and at these clubs or at these country clubs or golf courses, he can pop those photos up. And that's what you call creating the idea that he likes black people because he got photos. But do he really like, or is it just an opportunity to him? See, he plays a pyramid scheme. And that's what the United States is really all about. It's just a pyramid scheme. And you, if you don't know how to play the game and you don't know the rules, you'll never get to the top. You might make it to the middle, but most of the people winding up at the bottom, those are people that's going to suffer. And if all you're doing is trafficking in Clubhouse, you're trafficking in YouTube, Instagram, and you believe somehow that's going to sustain you and hold you, but know this, those who feed you can also starve you. If that's your sole source of income, now you may be making 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20,000 a month off of YouTube. But those who feed you can also starve you. Ask some of the rappers that had the major deals that would never socialize to have money. Because the moment they give you $1 million, $437,000 go to taxes. You now have 540 something, 50 something $1,000 to your name. You're no longer a millionaire. So how do I get back to that? Investments. You got to be smart with your money. You can't just run out and go buy a Bentley, Rolex, and a big old house. Nope. You still got work to do. A lot of work to do. And for the most part, the people that you see ranting and raving and yelling on the internet, Bill Gates is not there, Magic Johnson's not there, Michael Jordan's not there, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. You don't see them arguing on the internet with people, right? You don't see them coming on, putting up that prop money. All these different rappers and all these different dudes that claim they got money, they coming on here with prop money. like that stuff is super important. Like they really got money. Like we supposed to be just superly impressed by this. Prop money. Fugazi, Flux. And then we want to listen to all these idiots that don't have the mental gymnastic or the testicular fortitude or the scruples to even be speaking in certain circles. Because if they was rich as they say they are, wouldn't have time to be on the internet. Wouldn't have time. But I get it. Four extras. I like four extras. But I also recognize that he's taking what he saw Crip Mac do and worked it to his advantage. Just watch him. Pay attention to him. He got Lupe around him. He got Adam 22. And he's talking crazy. Crip Mac used to talk super crazy to the Hoovers, but he ain't never fought one. For extra talking that, I think he's a lovable guy, a likable guy. I think he has a lot of charisma and character. And I see what he's doing. I understand it, you know. And I think, to be honest with you, he's a little more clever than what people give him credit for, because he, everything in life, guys, there's a map, right? He took the Crip Mac map and utilized it to his advantage. It's a difference between smart and slick. Yeah, you're right. I mean, just pay attention to him. Don't just take my word for it. Just pay attention to what he does. Crip Mac put out the song. Remember, what is that? The Goblin? He put out Off the Backs. Crip Mac had Lupe. 4Extra got Lupe. Crip Mac had Album 22. 4Extra got Album 22. That's a map, guys, to a pot of gold. I'm not mad at him for that. He saw an opportunity. He saw a void, and he filled it. There's that, you know. Thoughtful working Thursday, guys. But anyway, guys, I'm feeling a little down and stuff. I didn't want to be on here long. Other than BHBJ, my homeboys will not be caught on BJ will not be caught on Facebook in a couple of exceptions, though. Now I get it, Daryl Jackson. I get it, man. It just, if you're gonna be on here, you got to at least be able to give the people some substance, right? Like, I can talk about credit, I can talk about politics, I can talk about religion, I can talk about trucking. We can get into a lot of different areas of everyday activity that I actually give. If somebody asks me something about trucking, I could tell them. You ask me something about credit, I could tell you. You ask me something about finance, I could tell you, right? I happen to have a 795, 790, and an 800 FICO score. So obviously I know something about that, right? I know if I've been maintaining that. I've been maintaining that for over 2014, yeah, to now. So that's over 11 years. Maintaining those credit scores. And they've been further up towards that 850, and then they come back down a little bit, because it depends on what I do, right? Depending on what I do. But I watch my hard inquiries. I watch, I just watch it, pay attention to certain things. He doesn't even like poor white people. You're right. You're right. He said, I love the poorly educated. He said, if I run as a Republican, if I ran for president, I'll run as a Republican. Because you can lie to them. They believe everything on Fox News. And I bet my numbers will be great. That's a Donald quote. That's a Donald Trump quote in your face. And they went out, pulled a letter, voted for us. Trump. We want Trump. Trump is arresting people. He getting people out of here. I don't know who's going to go out there and pick them grapes and pick them tomatoes and watermelon. I don't know who's going to do all that. I just don't know. We have to wait and see how that work out. He does sell dreams. He does sell dreams. And people buy it. It's like watching Trump is like watching The Wizard of Oz. That's what it is. There's no place like, I gotta have 2 million to be a millionaire. There you go. Just how the ignorance people are. Yeah. He went to Wharton. The routine. I just know that. Well, Inglewood, what's going on, Inglewood Legends? What's going on, Matthew? Awkward beginnings, man. Being loud ain't smart. Man, just because you loud don't make you the smartest. Don't make you even be telling the truth. People be thinking because you loud, he's telling the truth because he's the loudest person in the room, or he's smart. No. He lost that fight too, didn't he? But what I'm saying, when Crip Mac, see, you're talking about a force situation. I'm talking about when he's outside in the environment. He's not going to look for no Hoovers to fight. He was in the county jail. He didn't have no choice but to fight for the job because Job 5 was coming to get him, whether he wanted it or not. That's the difference. Rinse, wash, repeat. Man, that's crazy. Smurf Nacho, what's happening? It's called growth, big homie. No farmland, you and I in trouble. Well, you always give us meat on the potato all the time, man. I try to, bro. I try to. I just want you to, just open up your eyes and understand that there's a bigger play. There's a bigger play. What's behind the scene is the reality, always. There's the scene, but what's behind that is the reality. The man behind the curtain, there it is there. Yeah, all that aggression made back, definitely. It's going back. It's just like, man, Jesse James, right? One of the fastest guns in the West. Billy the Kid, fastest gun in the West. But at some point, somebody always kept looking for him. And eventually, they proved them that they wasn't the fastest gun, right? Same thing. You got to prove it every day. You got to be lucky every day. All they got to do is be lucky one time. Bam, you out of there. Whackmaster being loud and always, bro. Guys, I appreciate you guys. You guys are very good people, man. I'll be back on here tomorrow, man. Hopefully I'll be feeling better about this. I'm telling you, man, when stuff like that happens, man, it shakes you up, man. I'm telling you, it shakes you up when you know you came this close. Because I've been on the freeway, guys. I'm going back to the accident, right? I've been on the freeway, right? I was on the same freeway, the 15, going up to come home. And I seen a car to my left. I seen it like giving out dying. So I was thinking, I'm like, I'm going to get over and try to protect them because they finna go dark, right? The lights are blinking and everything. So if I could get behind him and block him until we get out the way or get over to the side, he'll be okay. But before I can do it, another car slammed into him, bam, and both cars burst in fire. I'm watching this. Nobody survived. They burned up right there, right in front of my eyes. Nothing I could do. Nothing. But anyway, I am Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Postman. Be sure to click that notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment down below. So when the dope content hit, it'll feel like it's the 1st and the 15th, guys. And once again, man, you can go anywhere in the world to get a couple of lies, but you come right here to get the truth. Don't mind me just watching. Church moving, but go ahead and lock that door.
Cali finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga. Streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products to the fans get me. It's guap off top. Diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing. They see me shining. That's hard work. Proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. I leave bad man and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me. That's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking. And I don't talk about it. I just make it happen. Word on the block is that my shit go. Reach for the low.
Lock the door, because we are gone.